The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Tar Heels will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next one?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down the throat in 2nd down?
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pick up a 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. The Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach.
Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Back to pass, it's John. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Handoff to the single running back. Still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin.
Makes a grab for a big play. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super...
Just keeps moving. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. Looking to pass. It's John. It's complete to the right. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And the Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Got it, looking for the 1st down. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. First down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He tries to take the top off. He's got it along the sideline. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still staying aggressive. He's still taking shots, and his guys are making plays for him.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
At the 31, offense facing 4th down.
We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Snagged out of the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the 1st down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. It'll be a draw.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got an open man. There he goes. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 7 over Indiana. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The kick is on its way. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
He's got his man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's John. Makes the catch, it's Hooks. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Motion from the back. From the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Fitted in the window for the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. They take over late in the half. Enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw. It's John. Using the quick game.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Yeah, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll run it from the gun.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
2-0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's hooked. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line.
Racing down the left side. The 40. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, North Carolina. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Oh, he makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most play.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Got room to work. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Hand off to the fullback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
Pushes ahead. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Great job being physical in the middle of the defense. Goal line situation, 3rd down. Nowhere for the runner to go in the middle of the field, so he tries to use his speed to bounce it, but this ain't high school. This defense has the ability to pursue and chase and get him down.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Hunting on 1st down. But why, though? And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. They'll be able to get off 1 more play before quarter's end. It's a draw. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback.